This is it. Hi, I am Tiffany, and this is my first video. Kind of seems a little scary, if I'm being honest. I have thought about doing this for a while. I have been in the, photography industry and working as a creative for the past 6 or so years, and I have always had this nagging thought in the back of my head, oh yeah, I see other people do this, and I see them do the whole YouTube thing, and they do such a good job at curating and creating really good content, while also maintaining being super authentic and engaging and enjoyable to almost sit in your living room and have a chat with. I just felt I don't know if I could do that, or if I was qualified to do that or be a part of that space, which is really silly to think about, considering I'm a massive advocate for go and do the thing. This is me taking my own advice and doing the thing. This is very much so out of my comfort zone. I think I'm working on being okay with that. Not totally sure where I land yet, so bear with me, fingers crossed we'll get there. A huge part of why I am even here making this right now is to hold myself accountable. 2024 was not kind to me, and I think there were more things going on in different places and spaces that I didn't even realize had so much of an effect on my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health, all of those things. I came out of it just feeling so lost and so unlike myself, I didn't even recognize my own skin, kind of thing. I got super, super stuck in my own head. I overthought every single thing that I did, whether it was in my personal life or my work life, my creative, fields, projects. I stopped doing creative things that were super life-giving to me, and I just kind of fell off. I numbed out. I, sat on my phone and scrolled for hours, and I watched shows that I had zero interest in or investment in whatsoever, and I let people speak into my life that shouldn't have. I let the whirlwind of things that were going on around me take over. I, let my circumstance steal the joy from my life, which is so hard to reckon with. And part of me that's well, I'm responsible for letting that happen. I get to choose who has access to me and who doesn't. What access I give them, allows them to have a different kind of impact on my life and how I view the world and how I view things. In 2024, I kind of just lost that part of me. I don't think I ever felt more lost. I let my circumstance just completely derail who I was. I didn't recognize myself. I didn't, know who I was looking at when I looked in the mirror. And I just was lost. And I forgot the crucial elements of myself that make me me. Things that really when you meet somebody, you look at them and you're oh, that's them. I get it. I forgot a huge part of myself during 2024. And so I forgot my, one of the crucial things that makes me, me. One of my friends, Jess, we went out for coffee, and kind of out of nowhere, she told me that her favorite thing about me was what she calls my why not factor. Whenever something came up, whenever I had a dream or something I wanted to do or accomplish, I was always well, why can't I? Always asked why can't I do that? And what's really stopping me? Because if I have the ability to go out and do X, Y, and Z, then I can get there. If I know what I'm working towards, I can get to it. Every time she had something that she wanted to move towards or do, I was like, well, like, why not? Why can't you do that? Why are we holding ourselves back from, just the experience of, like, why are we letting fear of like failure or pride or whatever get in the way of doing something that could be so monumentally beneficial to you? And like, also, if you're not going to do it, who else is going to do it? And maybe like other people needed what you had to bring to the table. Well, not just you missed out on what that, dream or whatever it was. In 2024, like, I lost like that version of myself who always was like, well, why not? Why not connected me with people that I never thought I would be in the same room with. Why not, had opportunities in my path that I literally would never have stumbled across. Like, all of these things, these experiences, all these opportunities, came my way because I was willing to say like, well, why can't I do that? I think one thing that really, really rocked my world in reflecting on this past year and what kind of losing that aspect of myself, has meant. And a huge part of that I still, am wrestling with is the people that are in relationship with me and actively in my life. They missed that version of me too. They missed, out on the encouraging friend who was like, hey, like, why can't you do that? Like, let's do that. How can I help you do that? How can I support you? And really that just like boost to confidence of saying like, why can't you do that? Like, you were very good and qualified and capable and equipped to do those things. Do that. And so I really wrestle with that. I really wrestle with, what happened in the spaces where I wasn't able to be that support. I lost that part of me without even realizing. Didn't know that I was missing that part of me. I didn't know that was part of what 2024 took from me, or really that I let take from me. Things that I enjoyed just kind of felt flat. I didn't want to go out and do things with friends. I didn't want to go, try new experiences. I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to do these things, which is so not who I am. And I think, like, okay, what's the point then? Like, why does this matter? What is the why not factor bringing to my everyday life? And that's kind of why I'm here. I want to understand, like, what does it look like to go into 2025 and say, why not? Why not me? Why not Tiff? Why not you? And so this project is really about me getting my why not back. Like, stop overthinking it, stop doubting it, and just go for it. In the small spaces and the big spaces, because believe me, there are small things that also I totally missed out. I totally just said, I don't need to do that, or like, I don't know, like those small things. Like, I want to cook more, and I want to, host more dinner parties, and I want to, do more photography gigs, and I want to, work in video more, and I want to do all these things. And I just went, I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can do it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Here we are doing it together. If you've made it this far, one, thanks for being here. I do think and believe that when you go on journeys with other people, that it makes it just so much more fun and more of a positive experience. And I'm happy to, have you along with me. And two, if any of this resonates with you, one, I hope you get your why not back. I hope that 2025 is so drastically different than 2024 was to you, that you are able to let go of the things that you need to let go of and step into the things that you do need to step into. So I hope that you will just stick around and see where this why not takes us.